shop. I'll probably see you somewhere in LA. Oh, I will see you somewhere in LA. I'll probably see you in LA. I will see you there. Chase your dream, lay on me. Chase your dream, lay.
Hey there. Good morning. Hopefully you're not going to get a lot of that, but you might. I get a lot of that throat clearing. I'm a little phlegmy. That's how to introduce oneself. Yeah, that's a good level. Good morning. We'll get back to Green and Yellow TV later when we get into the projects for the morning. Hi there. Welcome. Welcome to Stab Comedy Theater Television. That's what TV stands for. What am I doing? Already I'm starting with this nonsense. Good morning. It's office hours. I'm Jesse Jones, owner of Stab Comedy Theater. Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater Annex here in the back room of my apartment in Rosemont. Oh, no, I'm giving you more details. You're going to be able to triangulate. Oh, I'm doomed. Thanks for joining me, assuming you are. What's office hours? Well, let's break that down for you. This is a little morning accountability buddy productivity clubhouse, as it says in the title on Twitch, at least. This is a spot where I carve out a part of my morning, part of my day, to work on projects. I have a hard time with structure and discipline and accountability. So I decided a couple weeks ago, since nothing exists unless it exists for the world to see online, why not make my own, hey, it's Alyssa, honk honk. Why not make my own little place in the universe where I have to show up every day and do the work, and I'm accountable through that lens to anybody that comes by, like Alyssa, for example. And I also want to share that time and opportunity and space with you to work on your own stuff. If you've got projects, if you're like me, with piles and piles of unfinished projects that you just need a way to force yourself to sit down and do the work, well, that's what this is about. That's why I'm doing this. That's why we're here. And that explains office hours. So, I'm going to go through all... there's an easier way for me to do this. To do all the things I'm about to do. There's an easier way. I showed Mike last night. It's coming through. Oh, I know where it's coming through. How I do everything harder than is really strictly necessary. And I'll work someday on fixing that. But for now, I do it longhand. And that's... Oh, what did I do there? I thought I heard another double click. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So, we're going to get started, as we do every morning, with a little bit of writing exercise, whether we like it or not. And some mornings we don't. But we got to get the juices starting somehow. And that's how I have chosen. So, let's get ready over here. I'll bring it up for you, too, so that we can follow along. Booyakasha! There we are. It's going to be a long morning. That's okay. So, here we are at Forward Motion. That's where I go for my morning writing prompts. Over here in the Forward Motion for Writers, over there in their forums, over here on this, over here. I'm not sure why over here is over here. But over here, I'm going to be a little nutty today because my brain is deprived of the sleepy times. Okay. Wednesday, the 21st. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Did they accidentally post the new prompt It happens sometimes because there's 2 posts here. Let's see. So that's 21st. No. Let's wait. Wait, today's Wednesday. It's just the 22nd, right? What's going on? Oh, you're leading me astray. You're making me have to think this morning. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. No, Mama don't like. So this is a new prompt. I was just bamboozled for a second. Over here, maybe someday I'll walk you through all of the insanity that is my Google Drive. You can see here, this is driving me crazy. The audio's on, and I can hear it bleed through. So there we go. Mute that. Yeah, I'll walk you through the insanity of my color-coded tiers and folders, and it all, in theory, makes sense, but, probably doesn't. So, into the writing exercises, all the way, drill all the way down, drilling down. And it is a 22nd. There's multiple ways for me to tell that. Typos happen. It's all right. I'll let them off the hook. It's not their fault that I am barely functional right now. All right, there we are. So, prompt ready. Again, me trying to avoid reading it until I actually get started. I know it's beat the heat. I got that. But only because I had to read it to know that it wasn't the 21st again. Ugh. That's all right. Yeah, let's get into the writing exercise. Maybe I'll prattle on about the stuff that I did yesterday and today while I'm clickety-clacketing. Or we'll save that for the break in between. I don't know. It's free form, y'all. This is jazz. So, let's get that going. Back into the jams. Kicking out them turn-of-the-century jams. Starting that timer. And let's do the thing. Starting with some writing exercise. Get the blood flowing. Get the juices dribbling. Get the slime trickling. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. How do you stay cool in a heat wave? What if heat wave happened to be in the middle of a massive uncharted desert? I see. Okay. How to survive a heat wave in the middle of a desert? I don't know. Yeah, sorry. I knew it was going off the rails, but there it went. And remember to zoom in so you guys can see a little better. And again, feel free to do your own prompts, do your own exercises, do any project that you want. This is just a structured time for doing. You don't have to do the same stuff. So if you have something else you want to work on, just take this, what are we at now? 23 minutes and 42 seconds, and put that towards whatever you have in mind. For me, this first block is a writing exercise. That's how I get started. So join me in the specific discipline, or one of your own that's better suited to what you want to do this morning. This I'm going to have a hard time with, but I'm going to plow into, as I continue to ramble, killing off the second minute of this. Justifying it by, oh no, I'm just checking to make sure the audio levels are good. No. You're just killing time and regretting your juicy comments. Alright, let's do the thing. How do you stay cool in a heat wave? Heat wave happens to be in the middle of a massive uncharted desert. I guess it sounds like I have to be serious. So we'll work on that. It all starts with a name. Why is it so hard to start? Let's just go with that. Why not? Come on, fingers. Hmm. So, yeah, let's get into the things that I was doing yesterday. For ejemplo, there is the, what is it, CARES? I can't remember what it is. Let's see if I can find it. Nope, not that email. Oh, and yeah, I get to pay $90 in water. I don't know why. For a building that nobody comes into anymore. Oh, good times. Small business ownership. But that's what I was getting at. I finished. They were really nice. It's not on that page. The Sacramento Office of Arts and Culture actually emailed me after I put in my application for the CARES grant. To let me know, hey, could you change these couple things? They didn't have to do that. That was nice. So I did. I finished all that. They accepted the application yesterday, which is good because the application's closed tonight at midnight. So that was good. Doing all of that work, continuing to try and get some money to keep us going. Oh yeah, I remember this song. God damn it. I love this song. I loved it partly because, so this was like in, well, let me see. Yeah, I'm getting distracted. Shut up. Okay, so. Oh yeah, it was in the, I forgot about that. It was on the Spider-Man 2 soundtrack. So 2004. This popped up. I had forgotten that it was on the Spider-Man 2 soundtrack. But 2002, that was like 10 years after Freddie died, and Brian had put out a couple solo albums and stuff, and I saw him at the old Arco with Guns N' Roses, and you know, the concert that everybody says they were at, but I actually was. So it had been a while since Brian's name popped up, and the song came through, and Brian May, it was 2004, and I was pretty pleased with it. I don't know if I graded it on a curve because I was just happy to hear that Brian was doing something. It's possible, but I still like the song. There you go. A walk through why I was so excited to see this pop up. And a reminder of why I'm so excited to see these things pop up. This is a playlist of... there he is. Yeah. This is a playlist of turn of the century indie rock stuff that I curated mostly from mp3.com, the old mp3.com. I don't know if mp3.com even still exists. Does anybody even remember what an mp3 is? I don't know. Who knows anymore? When I used to do a online radio show. So a lot of these things I'm hearing for the first time in 15 to 20 years. So it's nice. It's like seeing an old friend pop up. It feels warm, and it reminds me, oh yeah, sitting in this chair in front of this desk in this apartment, living that life. Those times, good or bad, it's the attachment to the memory. All right, where are we? 16 and a half minutes? I prattled on for 9 and a half, 8 and a half. We can pound some more of this out. Okay. Just reacquaint myself with what I just did 5 minutes ago, since I can't remember that far back.
Belgian things. They'll store them for you in an airplane hangar. There's guys in biohazard suits, mud caking on their rubber boots. They've come to keep
Mountain goats? Do we think they'll get us muted? It's possible. I'm going to allow it. We'll see how it goes. Just checking in everywhere, seeing all the windows. Cool. Hey everybody, thanks for being with me. Grab your projects, get to work. We've got 13 and a half more minutes on the first block here. I'm starting with a writing exercise. You can start with whatever the hell you want, but we're doing the Pomodoro 25-minute sort of breaking down progress into these chunks, these easily digestible 25-minute chunks. So you can be doing a writing exercise too, or you can be doing whatever you want, just as long as we're doing. That's the whole plan here. Okay.
Men were here to get your Belgian things. They waltzed right through the door and went fluorescent. Their boots were black and shiny, and your treasures gleamed like stars, bones from deep down in the Fertile Crescent. arteries are clogging in the mainframe. There's too much information in the pipes. I saw the mess you left up in the east bedroom. A tiger's never gonna change its stripes. I guess. But Jesus, what a mess. One way in, no way out.
Alrighty. Water. That means water. Oh, that's another thing that I'll touch on. So, the last couple weeks, I've been working on weight loss stuff and trying to eat better and move better. Hey, Ross, thanks for hosting. Happy to see ya. Why didn't that show up here? It seems like it should show up here. This is why I check so many different windows, because they're so inconsistent. And I only saw the hosting over here, when it feels like I should have seen it over here. Because I should have. That's why I have so many tabs open. Also, because I'm a maniac. So, the thing is, for the last couple weeks, I'd been doing pretty good about eating and exercising, I thought. But I had only been gaining weight. Like 3 pounds over the last couple weeks. And so I sort of threw up my hand and said, I don't give a fuck. Been eating like shit this last week. But what I had been doing, I really got to work on this. I apologize for pounding that into the mic. What I had been starting, and I had brought you guys in on that, was committing to the drinking a lot more water. And I've been doing that for the last week while I'd been eating like garbage. I'd been drinking a lot, like in the range of like 80 ounces a day and stuff. And that's all I can chalk up the fact that I lost 1.5 pounds this week, too. And if I had actually been eating well, that might have been an even bigger drop. So, I am finally, I'm saying it now, so I'm committing to it. I'm committing in the same way that I committed to drinking more, in the same way that I've committed to working more in these office hours. I'm committing now to my weight loss challenge as well. I'm not going to say the number that we're starting at. It's a terrible, terrible number. What matters is that I have 67 pounds that I would like to lose for the main goal. So, I'm on the wrong window this whole time. 67 pounds. That's my main goal. And I'm committing to it right here with you to do my best to eat better, exercise more, continue with this water, do all of the good things. I know how to lose weight. It doesn't look like I'm going to get a lot more writing done. That's all right, because this is just as important. Over the last, well, I could see, because I keep track of everything. It's been a while though, so it's probably low in here. You can take a peek at this. Over the last almost 17 years, I have probably lost and gained a literal ton. I couldn't say for sure. I mean, I could if I took long enough to do all this math. Break for the kitty. If I went through and actually did all the numbers, I would not be surprised to find that I have gained, or lost and gained, somewhere in the neighborhood of, let's say, at least 1,000 pounds. And I'm going to try to make a commitment, as I've committed to this morning routine, to commit to you. Again, I have a hard time with my own accountability, with my own structure, so I'm going to check in with you every Wednesday. Wednesday has always been, since I started, like, what was that, August 20th, 2003? That's August. Yep, that was a Wednesday. That's why I have been stuck on Wednesdays. From the beginning, it was Wednesday. So hopefully this makes a little bit more sense to why I've stuck with Wednesdays. To anybody that knows how I say, oh, well, gotta start tomorrow, it's Wednesday. That's why. From all the way back to here. And I actually started technically at like 344 was my highest. So that's another 16 pounds on top of that. So yeah, lost a shit pile. Oh, nice to see Alyssa's in my same house of crazy with stats on stats. It's how I live. It's not the best way, but I keep track of everything for better or worse. And yeah, this is where my life has been for the last 17 years. Up or down, up and down, and up and down, and up and down, and up and down, and up and down. So, and then this went down again, and then up again. Because back in October, I really committed to doing well. Lost like 30 pounds. And then, since then, I gained 40 back. So there's 70 right there, just in the last, like, 10 months. Just to show how, what I'm saying, of how I could potentially have lost and gained 1,000 pounds over the last 2 decades could be accurate. So, that's not super healthy. I'm going to try and break that cycle. So, I'm making this commitment to you. I was really encouraged by this morning. And I was encouraged for bad reasons, in a way. I was encouraged because, like I said, I have been eating like absolute garbage for the last week. But I had been drinking water like crazy. So it feels like maybe that loosened stuff up and it's pushing. Maybe it's helping. Maybe it's doing the right things. So I'm using that to motivate me, to push me forward, to make this bigger commitment. 67. I've been there. I've been there a couple times to this goal. It's been really nice. I've liked it a lot. My profile picture right now on Facebook from the 2011 burn, I was looking pretty good. That is the number that we're aiming at. Yeah. Well, it's good to know I'm not alone in the weird record keeping. Alright, as much as I want to play Spiritualized, I know they got us muted last time. It's a really good song, but I can't. The point of this playlist is to be a under-the-radar, unmutable playlist that I could play the entire 2.5 hours, and it could just go undinged. So if I leave songs in that will get us dinged, that goes against the entire point of playing my turn of the century jams. So I gotta be vigilant. Super furry animals? What do you think? Think that'll get muted? Hard to say. How high am I gonna have to boost this to be heard? There it is. Well, it makes me feel even better knowing that my crazy isn't as isolated as it usually feels. If others share your crazy, it takes a little bit of the power out of it, maybe. I don't know. I'm just going to be all zigzagging through philosophical lanes today. So if you can put up with that and not getting a lot of writing done, the rest of the day is going to be more productive creativity-wise. I actually liked what I was doing here. It's not a lot to it, but I'm pretty pleased with it. Let's clack away for 3 more minutes. Oh wait, it's only a minute and a half now. I've been talking. I talked away that other minute and a half that I thought I had. Oh, come on, fingers. Yngwie Malmsteen. This is from who else had the weird. I mean, weird is again subjective because I'm weird, just in different ways. But the high school kids who had the weird high school friends that big into anime and video games, and somehow, I don't know how, found Yngwie and became devotees or something along. It doesn't have to be specifically this, but found this thing that they would sit around like at lunch or in class, just sharing this virtuoso sort of stuff and trying to convert people. This is why I have this track, in honor of those guys. I mean, they're not wrong. It slaps. But yeah, that's where that came from. Okay, so that's as far as we got. That's fine. I was bringing you up to date on life. So it was productive in a different way. 10:07, that means, in theory, with the breaks being short. Oh, and that reminds me. I mean, I talked about it, but the timer's over, so the music's over. In the break, there is no music. I don't know, that's just a rule. So if we go with limited breaks, we could cram in 4 more chunks, 4 more blocks. So that'll be my goal here, I think. So that being said, I'm gonna keep plugging ahead with the somewhat No, there's no somewhat about it. The less glamorous editing work that I've been working on for the last, at least last week. But we've made so much progress. So we're going to keep plugging away at that. I have some ideas for some other different stuff. Either the rest of this week or into next week. I have some ideas for doing other things. Some drawing, some more artsy stuff. Right now we're editing. What are we editing? Oh well, we're editing volumes 2 through 5 of Deep Cuts. Well, volume 1 is available on Amazon. That's so fortuitous. This is my little book. My little self-published baby. Deep Cuts is my collection of prompts from the Stab Show. What's the Stab Show? We were watching Stab TV. It has to be related somehow, doesn't it? It's a podcast we've been doing for the last 7.5 years, which will be coming back soon. I just have to start booking people. So it's a writing podcast, comedy writing show. And somebody from Washington State is calling me. Do I know anybody in Washington? I don't think so. I mean, I might. Actually, there's a couple people. But it's probably just someone trying to sell me medication from India. So, Stab's a podcast. I'm a panelist. I have been. I was. So I would write write responses to 5 prompts for every show. And it was fine. All of the episodes are still online. Well, most of them. We're up to 226 right now, I think. And I think it's cutting off the first 20-something episodes because it'll only have 200 up at a time. Something that I can probably change within the SRS or whatever. If what I'm saying is even words. So it's fine that it exists in this podcast form, but I thought, well, shit, man. I've got all this material. Let's get additional use out of it. So I thought I would collect the best out of all of my stuff into a book form. And so that's where this first one came from. And in this document, when it finishes loading, you'll see we have almost 700 pages. This is the main manuscript of all of the prompts that I've collected from all of my appearances. And it's about half. It's 40 to 50% of everything I wrote. I combed through all of my material, and I thought, about half of it is good enough to potentially go on to be published. And then I've combed through that and chosen the stuff that from that I deemed good enough to be added to a volume. Some of it isn't. These non-highlighted ones haven't made it into a volume. The blues, the greens, the orange, the reds, the blue-green, pink. These are all the various volumes. So, in this last week, we finished adding prompts to Volume 4. I'm working on filling out Volume 5. We've been organizing the order of Volume 2. So we've done a lot of stuff, and I'm really happy with it. The progress that's being made, because otherwise this is stuff that has just been sitting around not getting anything done. And now it is. Now we are that much closer to having finished products, and that's fantastic. So it's showing that this is working. So that's why I wanted to walk you through all of that, in case you haven't heard that ad nauseum over the last couple weeks, as I've been doing this. You know, you never know when somebody might be tuning in for the first time. Hi there. Good to see you. So we're going to jump back into that. I think we're going to... we were looking at it yesterday, and we are so close. We're stitching together the end and the rest of it. We're 29... 60, 70, 80. Yeah, we're 29 prompts. They're all here. The These are what's not in the index yet that haven't been ordered. We're 29 prompts from having this thing ordered, from having it all basically ready to go to the next step of not editing, formatting. There's a lot of steps on this process, and it's a lot of ugly work. It's a lot of boring, tedious, just slog. But that's what most projects are. Most of it is not glamorous. But you do it so that you can get to this. So that I can hold a book of my things in my hand. I remember, but try not to think too hard, about how terrible the process to get to it was. Because it's all worth it when you got the thing in your hand. So, this is what we're doing. This is what we've been doing. We've got to do this 4 more times, because I've got 4 more volumes. Plus, I've got 2 volumes of other online writing, and I've got like 5 or 6 comic books that I have to redraw and do. So, this is enumerating for you why I chose to do this, because that's just the tip of the stack of the projects that haven't been getting done. And now they are. And it feels really good. So, we're going to start with working on Volume 2 some more. That means no, we're going to skip Yingwei. That's a little too much. Boss Martians, yeah. That's a place to start. Get that going. Timer going. Music going. Get a little bit of that Northwest surf rock. Boss Martians are good stuff. And get into it. I wish I could clear that out so we wouldn't keep doing that all day, but this is what I'm going to have to deal with. So I apologize. I'm going to try and do that off mic as much as possible. Okay, so we're not going to get back to this until we get into Volume 5 again. We're going to start with Volume 4. We're going to keep stitching this together. So, we're 63 in, and 92 to 100 are... I worked back a little bit. Worked from the back, so I had a nice, solid ramp out to the close. Now it's just stitching this together the rest of the way. There's 29 prompts remaining. I have 4 reorganization, 4 celebration time, 4 Google searches, 3 haiku, and these random bits and bobs. So, I think we're in a good place. It's just figuring out how the rest of this flows and hoping I didn't save a bunch of terrible shit to be crammed in together at the end. No, this looks like it's alright. Okay. I need to get rid of the fat Jew. That needs to, I never liked that in the first place. I mean, I liked my response to it, but I just don't... It bothers me. So this has to get dropped in here. When was the last time I did a Google search? Well, there you go. Figured it out right away. That's where that's going. That B is dropping in right there. Sorry, this might be a little smaller for you guys, but I need this size for me. Oh yeah, this was funny. I turned it into something. I turned it into something good. Something self-deprecating. You know what? I'll make it bigger for you. If I'm doing this for you, through doing it for me, you should actually be able to see it. Not just tiny little sticks on a screen. You should actually be able to see what's going on here. Okay. So, the fat Jewish, Google searches, poverty baby and jaundice, medieval iPad salesman, yeah. Okay, that must be where that goes. After the medieval iPad salesman? Let's confirm that, but I think so. Yeah, okay, cool. So after that, We should probably work on these celebration times, reorganizations. When was the last time we did a celebration time or a reorganization? Reorganization's right there. Looks like we could drop a celebration time in there. Boom. Other decision made. Let's do reprehensible thoughts. Okay. 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 So yeah, this is what we're doing right now. Hopefully you've got a project to work on. Join me in being productive. That's what we're doing. Oh wait, don't go too far. You gotta remember we're way at the bottom of this. I should keep track of what page. Yes, you should. You know what? I don't need that right now. This is the thing. I've always been just chatting to nobody while doing work. Now I just have a camera in front of me, so it's more acceptable. Okay, so I need to start dropping in some of these one-offs too. Let's do that. Let's explain how the sausage is made. I like it. That works. Is that level okay? Yeah, it's not too bad. Happy you folk are with me. It's nice to see the numbers out there and appreciate you being here. Hopefully you're getting something out of it. Hopefully we're all advancing projects and feeling better about ourselves. Because I really do feel a lot better. Well, I don't know about better. I do feel good. Seeing these things moving down the line. Seeing the progress being made on this. Because just a couple weeks ago, there was nothing here. This is all stuck where it had been stuck for ages. Now, it's getting farther down the line. And it feels really good. So, I'm happy with this decision to start up these office hours. I'm hoping you're getting some stuff out of it too. Okay, so, explain it, sure. Oh, I was looking at the instructional poem. This one's a little rough-skis, so let's throw that in there. Then we'll do like a reorganization, I think. We've spaced that out enough. We are getting so close to getting into the worst part of this. the formatting. Oh, formatting was such a pain in the ass last time. And that was like 3.5 years ago, though. Maybe I can do it better this time. I mean, I will have forgotten any tricks that I learned from the last time, so it'll basically be like starting fresh again, so that's good, right? It's fine. It's going to be fine.
You start off.
Oh, yeah. That's a classic right there. If you remember this.
Oh my god, there was this guy and he came over and he was like, wee! Oh my god, I went over to my mom and she'd be like, wee! That's so right, because I went over and I said, hey dad, wee! Oh my god, then there was this guy and he goes, hey, I got a knife and I go, wee! So I went up to the subgangster and he was like, yo motherfucker, wee! Yo
Can look up this video online. So dumb, and I loved it so much.
When you're a kid and you wanna go wee, but you ain't got drugs yet. You hold on for your life.
Okay. Don't want to get distracted. That was the instructional poem.
In strife. Gonads and strife.
Gonads and strife, y'all.
Gonads and strife.
Alright.
Gonads and strife.
63, 64, 65, 66, 67. Oh, we're getting so close.
Gonads and strife.
We just said reorganization. Yeah, we did.
Gonads and strife. Gonads and
Yeah,
strife.
this is where CIA goes.
Thunder and lightning. In the lightning.
In the rain. Oh, so dumb. Yeah, I don't disagree with that being followed by Crescent Fresh. You're all super Cress. You should know that. And if at any point you ever wonder if you're not feeling Cress, just know you're super Cress.
Nicety guy goes flying a kite, and nicety girl, she likety likes him. That's so crescent fresh, super cress.
Oh, I see what happened here. Okay.
Likes hackety
I forgot I did that.
eat of the meat or smoke of the crack. Oh, he's so crescent fresh, super cress at best. He's crescent fresh.
Oh, so I gotta find the CIA again. It'll be good to finally move this one because it's been so hard to find in the past. To not have to find it again will be great. Okay. Location, Obama, MMA, TWA, and CIA. There we are. You difficult little so-and-so. Oh, we've got a lot of empty pages here. That's not how it's supposed to be. Oh, excuse me. Apologies. Got all sorts of noises emanating from my person. Okay, there's CIA. Now, it's getting tight. We have to... Oh, I was eyeballing... Let's get this fucking thing out of here. This Rajan Rondo homophobic slur haikus. Yay, that's good. That's good, clean fun. Let's put that in a book. What am I doing? I want to be canceled immediately the second I get any sort of success. That was too far between haikus. Now I gotta fit 2 more in there before the next one. Ugh. You know what? I'm going to shoehorn that in earlier. I'm going to shoehorn that in before sausage. That's what's happening. Okay. So that's going to get wedged in. Because this is all malleable, we can still tweak and adjust. Nothing is set in stone here. There we are. There's sausages made. So let's insert that, and there we are. Fixed. So, oh, it's getting tighter and tighter here. Okay. We have very few one-offs now. We've got 2s and 3s. So, we have reorganization, location, tourism, celebration time, Google, movie makeup. Which haven't we had in a little bit? Which has... movie makeup's a long time ago, it looks like. So we're way overdue on that. So let's drop a movie makeup in here. After CIA. We'll go with we'll go with Muppet Gravy. Oh, we are closing these gaps. It's so almost there. Another big project. Just hammered away. You can't do everything at once. It only gets done through protracted effort. And chipping away at something, you don't see it. You don't see how it's taking form. You don't see how it's coming into shape, because you're right on top of it. Your nose is buried in it. It's not until you have the opportunity to step back and see it and say, "Oh shit! Well, look at that. Look at what I've been doing." There are thousands of tiny steps that go into the journey of every project. Just keep your head down and keep moving. Oh, God damn it, Scott. You never played to a crowd this big. Settle down. Oh, Scott West. Scott Island West. You magnificent bastard. There aren't celebrations. Well, there's one. In this bottom end here, there are a couple reorganizations. So I need to get these celebrations out of the way. So let's finally drop the Rube Goldbergian Suicide Machine in here. Oh, it's coming down to it, y'all. It is coming down to the last little choices and finessing into place. Okay. So, Rube Goldbergian Suicide Machine drops in. Oh shit, I still have that. Where did that get moved to? That needs to get in there. That Craigslist. Oh, I missed that one. Alright, that goes after Muppet Gravy, and then, yeah, that terrible Craigslist ad thing, that might have to be next. Is it even on my list still? I mean, obviously it has to be. It just got moved, I guess, and I hadn't seen it. Yeah, I'm gonna drop that in there. There it is. Yeah, because that's not a great... It's not a great look. So let's just drop it in. Okay, and that's actually just right next in line, so we can just butt that up. Alright, that's the Rube Goldbergian. And if I just keep... There it is. Okay. Right? Wait. Cylindrical Acres. Yeah, Craigslist. Selling a trash can. Yeah, okay. Got it. Got it. I forgot what terribleness this prompt was. So, there's that. That gets us to 7, 6, 9, 70, 71. Oh. All right. I can't skip it. I'm keeping the Bright Eyes in here. specifically for you. I can't remove them. I think I might need a little bit more headroom. Whatever. They just keep popping up, these Bright Eyes landmines. They just keep keep stumbling on them. Okay, so what haven't I done in a bit? Reorganization, location, tourism. Reorganization, right there. Location, right there. Tourism is a good long while. And we have so many tourisms here in the end. We got to get these tourisms in. So, tourism. There we are. That's what's next. That's what's up, y'all. Sure, why not Missy Elliottopoulos? And we gotta get these reorganizations in next. I think I'm gonna have to cram another one in right now. It's tightening up. We gotta make everything fit logically too. I want to do as little tweaking and finessing as possible once things are all laid out. So I have to be very cognizant, very thoughtful of what the fuck's going on here. It's all taking shape and it's starting to coalesce, and we gotta be aware. Okay. How much time? Oh, 5 minutes? Alright, we got a couple more. So. Reorganization, that's what I said. We have to plop one in here now. We gotta do it now. TWA, MMA, which were those? And I know Obama, the Optional Bacon Awareness Month awareness. But what were TWA and MMA again? Let's reacquaint ourselves. Alright. Oh yeah, TWA was terrible. Let's get TWA out of here. MMA, most moms agree, is wonderful. So yeah, TWA has to go. It's well past time for TWA to have already been placed. Yeah. Cool. Doing it. Doing it. Doing it. We're getting there. Oh, it's tightening up. We're stitching 73 together to 92. It's 19 to go. Oh. Okay. It's probably time for a location. Oh no, shit. We got these Google searches. Searches. I keep saying searches. I can't drop 3 and 19. Okay. I'm dropping another Google search in between CIA and Muppet Gravy. All of this, just taken without any idea of what I'm saying, has to be nonsensical. It barely makes sense when you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Anglafoo. Okay. It's so dumb. You know, White Rhino having a stroke. What is wrong with me? And I'm putting that Shit, where am I putting that? That is going... between CIA and Muppet Gravy, that's right. How could I forget that? Such a simple... Okay. Oh, that's funny. I accidentally followed a CIA thing with a CIA thing. Oh, you. You brain accidentally working correctly. Most of what I do right is usually accident. And then I just like claim it as genius. So I do have to change that to 75 because I think I plopped a couple extras in here. So 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Ah, I was right. I was right with how I finessed it. So, there's no reason I shouldn't still drop another Google search in here. We gotta get those done. So, Google search of Google. Sure. Let's drop that in there. And then we're almost done with Google searches. And the pacing is all right. Yeah. Google searches. When I made Google Ultron. It all makes sense, guys. Every last little thing I do here is pure, perfectly thought out genius. Never forget it. Oh, I gotta get Once Upon a Child and Plane to Parenthood. Yeah, that should maybe be next. TWA. Into Google searches of Google. Sure, a couple short ones back to back. That's fine. I'm gonna let that slide. That puts us at 76. Oh, we're so close. Oh, I gotta get these goddamn celebrations done. I gotta get these reorganizations. More than anything, I gotta get these reorganizations done. But I just put one in there. Okay. So I just did a Google reorganization, tourism, celebration, movie. Actually, no, it's definitely time for a location. You gotta turn that up.
Down the highway at the speed of light. All I wanna feel now is the wind in my eyes. Sack of monkeys in my pocket. My sister's ready to go. Hear the engines roll now.
It's getting more and more difficult to make sure we're spacing things properly. But that needs to go there. Oh, it's getting there. Oh, it's almost there. Oh, guys and gals, guys and dolls.
Pretty good. Good. He's the best.
And that's only a couple pages up. Oh, we're almost there. And that goes after the Google searches of Google, yes.
Pretty good. What do you think?
Oh, man. You guys, you've got some some work ahead of you. Watching the formatting portion of this, oh, you're in for a treat. It's coming. Oh, Highway 50. Or 40.
That's too hard to say. Okay.
The genesis of Highway 40.
92 in my big old pickup truck. I'm going down Highway 92 in my
Turns out I do have a lot of BRAC tracks, and I hope you're okay with that.
59, no. Highway
Okay, so location,
40.
Google, reorganization, tourism. How many celebration times do I have left? 2. I've got 2 reorganizations. Okay. 2 haikus left. All right. So, celebration, something, reorganization. That's what's happening. Oh, haiku. Celebration, haiku, reorganization? Yes, that looks excellent.
That's it. Pickup truck. Oh, going down highway.
Oh, you see how it's all falling into place? See how it's all coming together?
Down highway 40 in my big old pickup truck. Hey.
You're seeing it take shape before your very eyes.
Hey, buddy.
You've been watching this emerge from its chrysalis for the last 2 weeks. It's still got a long way to go. This is no butterfly yet. Okay, plain parenthood. And then, what did I just say? Haiku and reorganization? I believe that's what I just said.
I'm going down Highway 40, my big old pickup.
Oh, seeing it closing up here.
Thank you very much. Oh, my headphones fell off.
Okay, so haiku. We're just gonna go. What's next? Average penis size? Sure. Sounds right. Okay, average. Wow. Penis only appears twice in this entire volume. Well. I either cleaned things up real good, or I've been a lot more flowery in my descriptions of dong. Good money's on B. And then reorganization, and I think we're going to go with Obama. Or, yeah, we're going to go with Obama, then MMA, I think will be the last one. Okay. Well, the last one before these chunks. But that also means that I have to put that one soon, because 93 is another reorganization. So we don't want MMA too close to that. Blobbity blobbity blue. Oh, especially since this is 80 now. So yeah, like 4 or 5 in there, and then that's when we drop MMA. Perfect. How much did I miss the timer? Did that just blow right past? Oh, looks like it. Yeah, we're at 0. All right, let me just drop Obama, and we should be able to finish this today. It's looking like we're gonna be there. That's wonderful. Oh, the progress. It feels good. It feels so good, guys. Average penis size and Obama. Optional Bacon Awareness Month awareness. So that you're aware of Optional Bacon Awareness Month. That gets us to 80. There's 11 more in between this. Oh, we are there. We're there. Look at that window. You know what? 2, 3, 4, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Make sure I got that right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 89, 90, 91. That's it. This is the gap. This is all we're filling. We're almost done with ordering volume 2. That's great.
You sounded like Dirty Harry just then.
Number 1.
This is great. So, give myself a second here. See what's going on over here. Oh, yeah. Getting all of the words for Rankinator. I do love seeing all of those. And I add 5 every time, and I'm happy when 1 or 2 of them make it in. So my contributions were Blisters, Mauve, Trepidation, Rodeo, and Biplane. There's a lot of good suggestions in here, though. So, oh, Famous Amos, that's pretty good. So yeah, we'll see which 20 words make this week's Rankinator cut. Oh, that seems like a wonderful segue into what's going on this week. Hey, look at this. Okay, and actually, I need to add something. So they did it last week, and they just decided this morning, that today will work for them again. So basically, when I'm done with this, I'm going to head over to the theater for the rest of the evening stream, as Fill My Heart will be hitting 3 in the afternoon today. And you know what? That sort of makes sense for Phil. Afternoon, daytime show. It sort of makes sense. So today we've got Fill My Heart at 3, Inside the Box at 5. Then tomorrow, 6 o'clock Dad Rock Talk. Friday, Rankinator at 7. And Saturday, Humble Bumble at 7. Then we come back around to Sunday, Happy Time Arcade at noon, NBC Podcast at 4, Suzette Vanity at 7, and then your regular lineup into next week. So, actually feels good to have this pretty well mapped out for the next week and a half. That feels good. There might be something going in here on the 20th. If I can get my shit together in time, there might be something going in there on the 20th. We'll see. See if I can get myself to focus enough. Okay. 10:51. Perfect. We've got time for 2 more blocks. Hell, more. Well, not that much more. We've got time for 2 more blocks. I'm not going to go crazy. So we're going to go into volume 5, keep adding, and then back. We'll close it out with finishing, probably, knitting together volume 2. Look at the progress. Soak it in. Feel it wash over you. The waves of progress crashing over you. I gotta stop with whatever this is that I think I'm doing. So that will update so that you can see Fill My Heart at 3 there. Good. Awesome. Hey, we're halfway through, essentially. So meaning we're like halfway. This is like the halfway point of the week. In a way. What the hell is this? It's just catching Corey Brannon, huh? Well, you snuck through because Little Tin Frog. There has not been enough Little Tin Frog over these last couple weeks for my liking. Oh, Infinity Window. All right, so we're going to Deep Cuts Volume 5, which means we're going into the larger manuscript. And we are picking back up where we left off, where it says we left off, on page 628. And I will... Oh, I didn't stop the music, did I? That's alright. I will restart the timer, and we will just jump back into it. Picking up on moving stuff to Volume 5. Resuming page 628. And here we are. Reorganization goodness. Ah, yeah. Greedy old otters don't need every scrumptious salmon. I like this one a lot. Alright, reorganization goodness. There's going to be a lot of reorganizations in this volume, and that's okay. And make that red. Movie makeup. There's going to be a lot of movie makeups too. Inconclusive kite. I liked the inconclusive kite. Into Volume 5 with you, inconclusive kite. Oh, I kept my other idea in this that I didn't use, but I'll just hold on to it anyway. Movie makeup, the fourth one already. Okay. Already, just like that, 2 more prompts added to Volume 5. The thing is, there's only 68 more pages, and we need 77 more prompts. So we're going to have to go back, we're going to have to loop back around and give some of these passed over prompts one more chance to make it into a volume. Alright. Make inconclusive kite red. Coal, yeah. So we went from reorganization to movie makeup to reorganization. This is gonna be... okay. Coal. Cool grunts. Lols. Yeah. This is just... it's gonna be what it is. It's alright. $24. I mean, we're over a quarter of this goddamn thing is reorganizations. We need a little bit more diversity in the prompts. Hopefully we'll get there. So, we are 3.5 minutes into this block. Grab something. If you hadn't started, if you just stumbled on us, grab a project. Welcome to Office Hours, if that's the case. Grab a project, do some work. Yeah, it's bad, but I gotta use it. That's what Office Hours is. It's sitting down, carving out this time in our day to do the work.
Here we go again.
So...
Damn.
good old MC Hawkins.
That I'd be laying down on your
Or
ass.
MC Hawking.
This one goes out to all my homies working in the field of evolutionary science. Check it. Fuck the damn creationists, those bunch of dumbass bitches. Every time I think of them, my traitor finger itches. They want to have their bullshit taught in public class. Stephen Jay Gould should put his foot right up their ass. Noah and his heart. Adam and his Eve.
So I might have lost my train of thought there. But, you know, you get the general gist. We're carving out time in our day to work on some of our neglected projects. Is generally what Office Hours is.
Creationists. Break it down.
Okay, there's Santa
Ah,
Claus
damn.
coming tonight.
This is a funky
It's-
jam.
yeah, it's just
I'm
right
about
there.
ready to kick this bitch back.
Okay,
Check it.
so making that red, meaning it is in volume 5. These things make sense if you've been here for a second. Google searches of Baby New Year. Ah, yes. I knew something was coming, apparently. My prophetic Google searches of Baby New Year. 2020 Baby New Year. No, I don't wanna. Not this year. Pass. This is going to be unspeakably terrible, and I want no part of it. Can I just be Cupid or something? Yeah, no, I had it. I knew what was coming, apparently.
Bring that shit in.
So, Google searches of Baby New Year. Let's make sure we got that. It's 26. Google search, our second one. Baby New Year. Satan and Baby New Year are the two Google searches. That sounds about right.
Fucking creationists. Fuck them.
After that, another reorganization. Imagine that. Oh, this here evil ninja dude. Evil ninja dude. I can't. I'm going to have to start skipping some reorganizations. There's just too much right now. This can't be 25 reorganizations, can it? Well, shit, there was 27 in the first volume. So I guess I should get over my shit. There's 21 in the last one. Alright, if reorganization is a quarter of the prompts, fine. Fine. Just fine. This here evil ninja dude is gonna make it into the... Alright, fine. Just fine. Fine. I mean, we're already over a third. Well, not quite over a third. Hopefully it'll throttle back. We'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. Maybe it won't be as bad as I think. Or as I'm fearing. Topical haiku. Let's throw some haikus in there. I don't even care if it's good. We just need diversity. It should be good, hopefully. Yeah. Alright. We're going to do that. This is fecal injection. Sure. That's what this will be called. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that that's a name for a thing. I apologize. I don't like it any more than you do. I might like it slightly more than you do, but not a whole lot. I have to like it. I wrote it. I have to like it slightly more than you might. Otherwise, why would I write it? Yes, battle rapping caramel corn. Sure, battle rapping caramel corn will make it in. That gets us up to 29 already. Second battle rap. Wow, you did a lot of heavy lifting there, Otto. Or spell check, spell correct, spell things with spelling. Okay, and making caramel corn red, and then seeing what this comment is. Hey! Welcome. Welcome, Ravon, Romav. Hi. Hi there. It's going good. How are you? Thanks for stumbling upon Office Hours. It's just a little productivity corner that we have here at Stab TV. So pull up a project and make progress. That's what we're doing. I'm working on organizing some manuscripts for some books. Dating profiles of the year 2019. Yeah, all right, we'll do that. So pull up a productivity chair. Grab a project, knock out some work. We've got another 14 and a half minutes left in this block. Then we'll do another 25-minute block after this, after a bit of a break. All right, so dating profile of the year 2019. That was one of the better lines that I wrote. If you can't handle me at my tearing, screaming immigrant children from the desperate arms of their crying families and detaining them indefinitely in cages, then you damn sure don't deserve me at my baby Yoda. Booyakasha. Just a block of time. Just a 25-minute window of writing time. So right now you can see the timer there. We're at 13 and a half minutes left. It's just little windows of time that I'm working individually. So, oh yeah, dating profile. That's what I just did. Dating profile of dating profiles. The year 2019. Okay. And let's make sure I have the right number of prompts in here. Oh, no. Watching it's terrible. I was thinking yesterday, I think it was yesterday, how, yeah, I'm not looking forward, once everything opens again, to hearing the same open mic jokes come back around. I think everybody just has to, you can't come back with 2019 material. You just can't. The second I hear a joke that I recognize, I pull you off stage. 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29. No, 30. I'm right. I've got it. I'm up to date. Yeah, there's very few people that I enjoy watching, but that's just in general. So I get why people hang out outside smoking. I get it. You're not wrong. It was nice. We got a subscriber overnight. I don't know what happened, but I appreciate it. Thank you, Sue Joy. All right, back to this. I gotta focus. Gotta keep focused. So we got that. Near Earth flyby asteroid and Baseball Hall of Fame. Nobody in. Okay. Oh, that's right. Numbers and nonsense. That'll be the title of this one. Because 88% of all skeeters are bras. It's a fact. Finally, if you flipped a 1977 American $quarter coin 10 million times in a row, your thumb would be very sore. Science fact. What was I calling that? Nonsense and numbers? Oh, you already corrected it for me. Okay. Make that red, sucker. Boy. Okay. 1 minute stand-up routine about Ancient. Yeah, that was fun. Oh yeah, and it brings us to you did this prompt too. Writing a 1 minute stand-up routine about oranges. I liked my 1 minute stand-up routine about Ancient. Just Yo Mama So Old jokes. Ah, come on. There we are. Okay. We only did that once, so I probably don't have to put that there's only one of them, but I did. And I'm realizing now that this probably isn't the best way to organize these things, because well, I'll change it later. But I'm seeing what I'm doing, and it doesn't make organizing the index later easier. Acronym is shit. Suffering, helping Christoska. That's right. Being reminded of all these things. Suffering, helping Christoska. He died, he helping Christoska. Suffering. All right, just plugging along. There's going to be lulls here as I get lost in work, but that's fine. Just know I still love you. Oh shit. Oh, hold on. I did bad things. I deleted that when I didn't mean to. It stays in the manuscript. You silly Billy. Tosca stay. Tosca stay. Battle rapping handyman plumbers. Yeah, this is my See, we're already getting back to work that we did within the last 2 weeks. I remember part of this was we were going through the old shows and pulling prompts and adding them to the manuscript. We're getting to that point of the work that we did before. We're seeing it all unfold. I just wanted to point that out. But this was my Humpty Dance parody. This is Battle Rapping Handyman Plumbers. That gets us up to 34, and surprisingly 3 battle raps. I didn't think I'd have that many in a show or in a volume. Okay. We've made it back around to Cersei Link again. Are we getting more repeats than I'd like for a playlist with 744 songs? I think so. Spotify's shuffle is not very good. Like, historically, not very good. Alright, 5.5 minutes. Let's clack away some more. Let's read up that. And next, celebration time. Where I made the very compelling argument that within WWE canon, The Undertaker is actually the reincarnated spirit of Ted Bundy. You can have that, Vince. Alright, so we'll call this, well, Undertaker Ted Bundy. That's, we don't have to get fancy about it. Now, if this is going to be like the title of the segment, you don't want to just throw that out there. So it'll be new WWE canon. It's two ends, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Location. Lumberyard people hate or are irrationally afraid of getting splinters. Yeah. Gil St. James. Gil's wood torturers and tree assassins. Good stuff. So Gil St. James, Gil's wood torturers and tree assassins. That's location. Okay. I guess it's to 36. Do we have any locations in this one before this? Probably not, because we didn't do location nearly as much as I'd like. It feels too much like I've heard these, so we're gonna actually, instead of bringing out the skip hammer, we're just gonna restart the okay, I'm gonna go over here, I'll play this just to start something else, and then we'll come over, let's restart the shuffle.
Number 7.
And we start on number 7 apparently. Automatic Taxi Star. See, didn't we just do an Automatic Taxi Star? But did we do this one? Ugh, I don't know. I'm trying, guys. I really didn't want to do things today. But I'm glad we have. Gotta keep up with it. Second you let it slip, it makes it easier to keep not coming back to it. So it's sticking with it on days that you really don't want to. That might be the most important part of this whole thing. So keep it up. Feeling like you don't want to, just force it. I know that's not the best advice in a lot of situations, but that's all I got for here. Reorganization love. Liars offer vague excuses. Sure. Liars offer various excuses. Liars offer vehement excuses. The many forms that love takes. That's a little more cynical than I remembered it being, but there we are. Okay. How we holding up, everybody? Oh, this is basically the end of that. Okay. That's the end of that block. That gets us down. Well, so let's update that. We're up through 647, meaning we've got 42 more pages. So we did almost 20 more pages. There's the ding. There's only 37 prompts. Yeah, we're gonna have to go through and comb through the stuff that was passed over for the first 4 volumes, and we'll see what we got. We'll see what we comb through. All right, everybody. This time I am gonna stop the music in between. A good 3-block stretch. We've plowed through a lot of work, a lot of time. Just checking on all the windows here, make sure I'm not missing anybody saying anything. We're all caught up. Good, good, good. We're good over here. All right, around the horn. We're all good. See what's going on over here. Just our Animal Crossing chat. Keeping up to date on what's going on over here. Hey, Chris Hotomy. Thanks for that. Cool. So we're down to we're gonna be done with volume 5. We're not doing that. But guys, look at this. Look at this. We're 11 spots away. We've got, what do we have left? We have location, MMA. Only one of everything? Oh, we have one of everything. Make sure it's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. MMA should be 11. We've got 11. Perfect. We've got 11 things to just organize properly, to drop them in. And then we have the full index, the full run order of Volume 2. I mean, this has taken days. It's a lot of fucking work making this make sense. After this is something that shouldn't take as much work as it did the first time I did it, so I probably did something wrong. But after this is formatting. And then I guess we need to make a cover, front and back covers. So there's still lots of stuff left to go on Volume 2, but we've almost made it through to the other side of this this editing process. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I should probably go through and actually proofread everything, because I know I didn't do that fully the first time, the first book, and I ended up uploading a dozen different changes after it had been published. So there's probably a half dozen different versions of the book out there. Because I was a little sloppy. I just wanted to get it out. So I'd like to be a little less sloppy with this version, Volume 2. I still like the idea of this sort of look for deep cuts, the thumbing through records idea. But I want to leave that up to, if you guys have any thoughts or ideas, any suggestions, I would love to hear them about what the cover of Volume 2 looks like. I know Milk started working on thoughts, if I remember correctly. I haven't touched bases with him in a little bit, so we'll do that. But yeah, I'm still open to suggestion, for sure. Okay. Nope, we're not going in 5. We're not going in the main script. We're going back over here, making these last 11 things fit. Feels like I should break a little longer. Oh, that's what I should do. Water. Delicious. So again, tonight, we've got stuff. 3 o'clock. Yeah, I basically have to finish up here, make some lunch, make some dinner to go, and then leave for the theater to stream Fill My Heart this afternoon at 3. Then at 5, it's going to be more of this face again as we go back inside the box for some more Jackbox Party Play at 5 o'clock. No Animal Gossing tonight. Becky is having some oral surgery, if I remember correctly, so that'll return next week. All this, as I'm saying it, is reminding me I should probably wash some clothes too. So let's do this block so I can end a little early so I can start a load of clothes. Yeah, that's the plan. Cool. So this has been great. This has been productive. We might actually be done with the order of Volume 2 here. Let's resume. Let's get the timer going. 25 more minutes. And let's do it. Let's knock this out. Grab a project. Get to work. Keep productive. Let's keep pushing our projects forward. It feels good. So, MMA is going to have to go like in the middle here. So that being said, let's drop MMA right there. Right there. Well, let's not worry about that. But we know that's where it's going to go. Tracy, you're going to get me muted. I got to skip you. I apologize. Yoko, you're no better. The seatbelts are going to get me muted. Ugh, presidents, what are we doing? You're not helping, guys. Okay, so we just did Google searches, location, celebration time, haiku, reorganization. What do we have left? Tourism. We have a couple tourisms here in the end. Am I just going to have to wrestle my playlist here? Sure. It's only a minute, though. That's the problem. Okay. So.
Growing old makes feel like getting older. Takes too much out of the day.
When was... Okay, I have 2 tourisms here. Like, in the home stretch. I have to make sure tourism gets plopped in here pretty soon. So maybe the second one. Google search? That was pretty recent, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. How about something random? Yeah, erotic poem about plate tectonics. Except, didn't I just do an erotic poem about... No. That was far enough away. Apparently. Oh no, that was in Volume 5. I'm getting things confused. Erotic poem about plate tectonics. That's where that goes. Oh, I still have those vowels. Oh, and those pickup lines? Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. We got some buffers between some things. I'm pleased. Erotic poem about plate tectonics. Okay.
And even though their thoughts were deemed the aristocratic voice, they also had a thing for little boys. Catherine the Great.
Christ.
So it's been said, needed large animals to be fulfilled in bed. From
Okay. Okay, that's where we are.
to the ancient Greeks, we're standing on the shoulder.
After Obama. There we are. So we drop in erotic poem about plate tectonics, and there we are, one step closer.
Ernest Hemingway once said,
Movie makeup, yeah. It's about time for movie makeup, isn't it? Yeah. There's a spot. Oh, it's getting there. Let's figure out the flow of these last, like, 9.
From the great romantics to the ancient Greeks.
There we are. Movie makeup. You don't say. Me shitting on Seth MacFarlane. I think his piles and piles of money will help cushion that blow.
20 hours a day from the modern authors to the ancient Greeks. We're standing on the shoulders of freaks. We're standing on the shoulders of freaks.
Okay. 9 to go. So, how do these shake out? 1, MMA needs to be in a couple. So, Chosen People, that might need to go soon. Well, when was the last location? Not too far away, so something should probably come before that. Tourism? Oh yeah, we gotta drop this tourism. That's coming. That's the last tourism. Okay, so that can be a little farther. Celebration time.
Hardcore superstar by far. You're the ultimate star. Hardcore superstar by far. Do you wanna be a
I can go towards the bottom. Google search America. That can be soon. How about we call that like there? That seems like it might be loud. Oh shit, I didn't realize this was Tegan and Sarah. Oh no. Well, it's too far. This is just going to be muted, so just know that. Oh, angry poem about being angry. That needs to happen. Oops. I just did an erotic poem, though, didn't I? Alright, so that needs a couple buffer. I think that's a good place for that. Haiku. We don't have many of those. Oh, wait, it's right there. So, yeah, that haiku needs to be basically here. This tourism basically needs to be here. The celebration pretty much needs to be the last of these. And vows and pickup lines. Okay. Wait, that tourism is going to be close to that tourism. So, let's put that vow there. And maybe that pickup line here? What does that look like? Celebration time there, I think makes sense. Let's just take a look, see what we got, see if this all fits, and then just lock a big chunk in. Vows, there's no real vows anywhere, so that's fine probably to put in there. That tourism now has 5 between them. No. But that tourism, so that tourism can actually be up higher if I wanted it. So maybe let's do that. So angry poem about being angry. coupled with the bitey cat. Let's do that. Let's look at location. The Planned Parenthood. Google searches of America. Okay, pickup lines will go there. This is my thought. So, pickup lines is completely separate. Location, that gives a little bit more distance there. Google search, I might put something else between there. Reorganization, no, I'd like a little bit more distance. So, angry poem, there we go. Angry poem about being angry can go between Peephole and America. And then, see, it's all coming together. Then that reorganization will have a buffer of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that end, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that end. That's fine. That's enough. Tourism Earth. That tourism will have a buffer of 3, 6, and a good amount there. Okay, and the vows, doesn't matter. Celebration time. That might be it. I think that's it. Nope. Because I can't just let anything sit. There. I think that's it. But now I have to get everything right. So, did I move, you don't say, behind plate tectonics? Let's see. Planned Parenthood. Okay, that's Santa. We're a ways away. Obama. Okay, here we are. Plate tectonics. You don't say. Okay. Then after that, after plate tectonics, and you don't say, comes. Oh, it's almost there, guys. Oh, ooh. Comes being angry. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here. How many... What are we doing here? What the fuck happened there? I don't know. Okay. Being angry. I went too far again. Missy Elliotopolis, TWA. Here we are. Obama. You don't say. You don't say being angry. Is that right? I'm pretty sure it is. Let's make sure. No, there's a lot of what the fuck am I doing? Oh, okay. Oroville Dam first. I don't know what happened. I lost my mind for a second. Oroville Dam. Just lost my mind for a half a second. That's all right. Oroville Dam comes next. what happened? I thought this was going to fall together easy. It will. It will. Settle down. Okay. So there is You Don't Say. And then Oroville Dam. We're stitching it together. I just lost track of what I was doing for a second. It's fine. Then Chosen People, then Being Angry. Cool. We're almost back on track. Sorry for that hiccup. I just blacked out for a second. There's Chosen People. See, there we are. Oh, it's almost done. Oh, it's so wonderful. I mean, this step. I don't have to keep pointing out that when I say it's almost done, I don't mean it's almost done. Just let me have this. Would you let me have this? Alright, Oroville Dam, Being Angry. There we go. Or People Being Angry. Google Searches of America. Let's make sure I did that right. It's getting loose. It's getting frayed. It's losing focus. So let's just make sure I did that right. There's Being Angry. There is Chosen People. Okay. Chosen People, Being Angry. Followed by America, MMA. Cool. Google Searches of America. There we are. Tourism Earth. There's MMA, which should be right here, ready to be stitched together. Because there's Being Angry. Here is Google Searches of America. There's MMA. Cool. It was just sitting there waiting to be joined. So there's two more. Oh, we're almost there, guys. I am going to call it once I'm done with this because I do have that load of clothes I have to do. America, MMA. Oh, and Tourism of Earth, I think, was what was next. Earth and Topical Haiku, Man's Best Friend. Here's Being Angry. Into Google Searches of Earth. MMA. And like we just saw, there's Tourism of Earth. These are not haiku. That's not haiku of Man's Best Friend. That's fine. But that was the Tourism of Earth. Here is the dog haikus. Okay. There's Earth, dog haikus. No, I can't have that one. You'll hardly be able to hear that. Almost done, everybody. Almost done with the stream, but almost done with this project, too. Or this stage of this project. Celebrity Death Cards, I think that's what's next. And then Bitey Cat. Oh, these might all be in line. Oh, shit! So, we're on Man's Best Friend. Then it's Celebrity Death Cards, Bitey Cat, into Russian Decapitation. Oh, we might be done. So there's Earth. There's dog haikus. There's celebrity death cards. There's Bitey Cat. And decapitation. And ho ho ho. Is that right? Decapitation into ho ho ho. Oh. There it is. There it is. There it is. Volume 2. Completely ordered. We wove this basket, y'all. Oh, man. That feels good. Another thing done. Another stage of this book done. Good for us. 5 minutes left. We're just going to call it. Because I got stuff to do. And we just added Phil like this morning. So I have to cram all the stuff that I need to do before then in the next hour or two. So I'm going to call it a little early. Thank you all for joining me. Hopefully you got some progress on your projects. I really hope you did. I'm really pleased with the progress that I made on my end. And that's that. That's office hours. Well done. Give yourselves a pat on the back or a high five or a good job. Just acknowledge that you actually got work done. It's easy to just dismiss, oh, well, I did it. I should have been doing it anyway. Well, sure, maybe. But, hey, there's Jason clapping it up. You have to give yourself some credit. You have to cut yourself some slack and give yourself some credit. Two big parts of all of this. You did it. More is done than was when you started. It's all you can do. It's literally all you can do. And I'm pleased with what I did. So thank you all for joining me. This was Office Hours. Let's go through this whole motion, guys. I gotta do it. I gotta do it the way I gotta do it. So we'll do it that way. Get rid of that. And then I gotta do it this way. I could do this differently. And it would work better and easier. At some point, maybe I will. We'll get rid of all that. Let's start the music up again for the goodbyes, so you can see what's playing as I remove that. There it goes. Yeah. Thank you for joining me. Tune in to some more Stab TVs this evening. This afternoon, 3 o'clock, it's Fill My Heart. 5 o'clock, it's Inside the Box. And then tomorrow, 9:30 in the morning, it's me again. So you end the night with me inside the box. You begin the morning with me again inside this box. So, thanks for joining me. Hope you got a lot out of it. And we'll get right back to it in the morning. So, yeah. I'll see you then.
You've always been better at hiding those kinds of things than me and my dirty hands. It's hard to look up when you live on the downside most of the time, and timing is never right when you look for what's wrong. With everything, my hands are not